Also asked me what the unemployment rate is for blind people. There was a study done by the Wall Street Journal approximately 2 years ago. You can Google it and find it online. But the average unemployment rate is right around 70%, give or take a plus or minus. So that is pretty astronomical when you think about the unemployment rate for the rest of the country, which is somewhere around 6 to 7%. For disabled people in general, the studies have shown that the unemployment rates are around somewhere between 30 and 40%. So blind people at 70%, we definitely have some of the highest unemployment rates of any disability characteristic.
Now, do you think that is because employers aren't willing to work with blind individuals?
I don't think they're not willing to work. I think they're afraid to work. I also think they just don't know how. And so they assume that because they don't know how, we don't know how to tell them. And so we don't get the jobs. And then I also think that there is accessibility problems out there that many blind people face because a lot of things are done on the web and not everything is made accessible from the ground up. There's a lot of retrofitting that has to be done, and that is problematic, and it allows a blind person to not be as productive as they would like to be or they could be.
Okay. Um, do we have training services for blind people?
We sure do. We sure do here in Salt Lake City. We have a training program that starts at 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. It has a number of different skill classes in cane travel, in braille, in assistive technology. We even have a full service wood shop where you can build things using power tools like table saws and miter saws and other equipment like that. And no, they're not specially designed blind table saws. They're just like a table saw in any wood shop. And yeah, all of those classes are here. You can take those as they're free of charge as a blind person. But then if you cannot get here, we can come to you. It's a little harder and it's not as concentrated a training, but it can be done.
Okay, wonderful. And if you don't mind me asking, how much sight do you have?
I have light perception, so I can tell there's some light coming in the room, but that's all I can see. I don't see anything else.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.